Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Grandia, and we have finally made it to the Zil Desert. I've been talking about this for a few videos now. There are some optional dungeons in this dungeon. They need to be done before we leave this entire area. Not the desert. But just like how when we left the old continent and then we left Gadwin's continent, we're going to eventually leave this continent. And when we leave this continent, that's point of no return. We cannot come back. So we must complete these optional dungeons before then. Now, Zil Desert is broken up into two spots, two halves, a north and a south. Each one has an optional dungeon hidden to the sides of them. We're gonna explore the entire Zil Desert first, and then we will go to the first optional dungeon, the Castle of Dreams, I believe it is. Anyway, there's 3 new enemies that I encounter. This is Cactus Man. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what any of these enemies do because none of them ever got an attack off.
No problem.
So, I can't tell you what to look out for because literally no one survived long enough to do an attack. Some of these enemies, these scorpions, they did get a move, but they never actually did anything. They just moved around. Now, as you see with Fina, I'm using level 2 spells because basically all of her level 1 attack spells are maxed out. We're at a point now where Fina needs to focus on water, earth, and fire. When we get done with this video, she does not need to use wind magic at all. Her wind is at the highest level it needs to be to learn all spells. Justin is getting to where he needs, I think it's wind, water, and I think he still needs a little bit of everything, and Rap definitely needs everything. We're also getting very close to Justin learning all of his skills. So we're getting very close for Justin and Fina just being done grinding, and then they can just do whatever. It's going to be Rap that's going to have to grind. Alright, so right here, there's 4 treasures right here with all these Cactus Men. I would have edited out just battling all the Cactus Men groups, but we did end up picking up some items in between battles, so. And then right here is a Cactus Armor. I believe I gave Cactus Armor to Fina, because it really wasn't going to help Justin at all. So he was going to lose a lot of action. The Cactus Helmet would have given him a little bit more defense, but not much. So I decided to give all this to Fina. And then, of course, that Cactus Star we could give to Rap, but I want him focusing on swords and daggers right now, because his long range weapons are pretty high level already. So I'm just taking a quick look to see what I really need to work on. I'm trying to get Earth to level 10, and unfortunately I didn't get any water magic done because nobody ever took damage. So hopefully whenever we go to our first optional dungeon, we'll be able to grind out some water for Rap. Anyway, here is our last new enemy, Sandworms. Again, I don't know what they do. They did not survive a turn. I'm gonna have Milda. I really don't want Milda doing anything, and in fact, there near the end, if Milda went before everyone else, I just had her defend. But there near the end, Rap and Milda didn't get any skill points because Fina and Justin were the first two to go and they just killed everything. So don't spam crackling too much. It costs way too much MP for what you have for level 2 spells. But I was like, well, I can get water and wind with this. Each half of the Zil Desert does have a save point, and each optional dungeon has a save point. So you don't need to worry too much about using up all of your MP and SP, but I would definitely not spam your most expensive spells. But that is all new enemies. Pretty much the Zil Deserts are just wide open areas, and I got turned around a couple of times looking for some treasures. Like here, I just ended up going back to the beginning, which is fine, so I can recover. Because I believe I actually used up all of Fina's level 2 magic slot, SP, so I needed to refresh anyway. And there's some money right here, but we're going to kill the Cactus Man first. We don't actually get to kill everything in the Zil Desert. There were a couple of spots where there were some enemies like they were set up for ambushes, but they never ambushed. I'll show you, you'll see both of them that I'm talking about. Money right here, and this is very close to the other optional dungeon, not the one that we're going to end the video on, but the one we're going to do later. Like that one right there that's on the cactus, and then all these sandworms popped up and disappeared. I'm kind of like, come on, I'd like to fight y'all. I run all over trying to get this Cactus Man to jump down. He won't do it. So I don't know what's the trigger there. Here we end up getting a little turned around. I'm thinking I'm going towards the next treasure, but this is the entrance to the South Zil Desert, so go back to the north, and we want to head this way. And if we want to head directly across for some money and the last treasure in the north side, as well as this fight. Alright, coming up here is this. This is an energy ring. I end up giving this to Milda because what it's supposed to do is, as we read it, it's supposed to restore SP a lot during attacks. So since really Milda can't use any magic, so I've just been having her attack, I decide, well, let's give her the energy ring. She can use some SP and then just attack to replenish that. I don't know how well it works yet because I haven't had a chance to test it. Alright, so now we are in the South Zil Desert. A few treasures to get here, and then we're going to head to the Castle of Dreams. Alright, so if we head this way, we have this money bag right here. Head back. We'll take out these scorpions. So I don't know if I'm gonna get my ass absolutely handed to me in the optional dungeons or not. This anklet would be interesting if I didn't already have better stuff on people. It gives them plus 30 move so that they can move further, but I kind of like Fina being able to almost instantly cast her spells. I like Justin being able to hit 3 times. I guess I could give it to Rap, but I think he has the best movement out of everyone so far anyway. I could give it to Milda, but I'm experimenting with the other accessory, so don't know. Anyway, I don't know if you can fall off the edges here. I didn't test it. Come back here, you coward. Anyway, if we continue following the path here, we will eventually come across this money bag, and then we can go to the middle half of the southern Zil Desert. And right here is another cactus man that I cannot figure out how to get him to fight us, because he just jumps between all the rocks, but he won't jump down to attack us. Alright, so could go up there, but I'm looking for him in a certain order. So okay, there's what we're looking for. We're gonna go up here, follow this around, and up here take out the sandworms, and we got a sword. This is the Gill sword. I give this to Rap, but at the end of the video, after I stopped recording, I gave him a dagger. He's just about high enough on sword that I'm ready for him to work on his dagger, and then we're just about ready to learn all of Rap's skills, and then he just needs to focus on spells. But I do go ahead and give him the Gill armor. Aims for rare items, so I'm unsure if that means he needs to get a killing blow to get a possibility for rare item, or just holding it gives you the possibility. Okay, so yeah, you can't drop down. I just tried to drop down, it won't let you. I forgot that I tried that. I literally just recorded this and I already forgot. Anyway, follow this path. No enemies to fight, or at least none that I fought. And here is the last item, the defense seed. I'm going to give this to Fina. And with that, there's only like a couple of money bags left. And then we have explored all of the Zil Desert, and then we're ready to go do our first optional dungeon. Now, I do know that I said there were 3 optional dungeons that we need to do for trophies. Apparently the third one comes a little bit later, but we definitely do need to do these 2 fairly quickly. I don't know exactly how much time we have, but from what I understand from trophy guides is especially the dungeon we're going to is going to be a really good one to level up, because there's quite a few save points in it. So we could actually, even if we even have an option here there if we want to kill everything, save, reload the game, kill everything again, and just level grind there. I don't know if I'm going to take advantage of that. I gotta see how difficult this dungeon is. But anyway, to get to the Castle of Dreams, you want to follow this west wall and right here. So we're going to end the video here. Drop a like if you're enjoying the walkthrough. Subscribe for more. If you feel like making a donation to the cause, there's a link in the description to buy me a coffee. It is not required, but it is always appreciated. And we will go through the Castle of Dreams in the next video.